Charlotte and Mark.
Hey,
Hey, how y'all doing?
good. What y'all doing?
Oh, I just got in. I got a little paint job going. I got in to cool off, eat me some Fritos, and Pat just drove in. What's going on up there?
Oh, nothing. Wish calling to check and see if you ever went back to the doctor.
Well, I got supposed to go in the morning or tomorrow evening for
Biopsy.
Bob's, and I'm debating on whether to do it or not. Everybody tells me I need to. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
see, I went up there. This thing started about 3 months ago. I was trying to get some damn medicine for my knees, and it ended up they took that blood test. And the PSA was about 6. Well, I go back up there a couple of weeks ago. They one guy, a different doctor. Well, that's about right for your age, but so we need to on a biopsy. They took another blood test and claimed my PSA was up to 8.
Hmm.
So, but the time back a few months ago when it was 6, they prescribed 30 days worth of 500 milligrams Cipro something antibiotics.
Yeah.
And them damn antibiotics is read. Well, this doctor next door said it'll probably kill all the bacteria in your body.
It will.
The
It
good
will.
and the bad. But what it's done is well, you know, Mama get mad at somebody. She says a horse's ass with the rim pointed off. I think that Cipro done burnt the rim off my asshole. God damn. I just got a raw ass all the time. I asked that doctor next door. He went into a long deal. Well, it's like Europe, you know. If you kill all the Italians and leave the rest of them there, and all, I never really understand the point. But the point is, my asshole runs, so I hate to really go back and get another asshole working up there. But
Well,
evidently, that PSA being that high, they think there might be something there, you know.
yeah. Well, I would go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go through with it. I don't think it's gonna be wholehearted. He's had 3 of them. I think he goes once a year and gets a colostomy and a biopsy check just to make sure he ain't got nothing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll go back tomorrow. I'm supposed to be up there at 12:30 and get my biopsy one.
Yeah. Well, that's
So,
good.
Did they ever do anything about your knee?
no, no, just give me the prox and
That's what's tearing your stomach up.
well, it did tear my stomach up twice, and I finally got to where they're supposed to take 3 a day, and I just take 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. But that may be what's burning my asshole out too. That damn naproxen, I don't know. You know?
Yeah. And you have to take it with food.
Yeah, I take it with my breakfast and I drank milk at every meal with it, so it said take it with milk too. You know.
Yeah.
But it's so damn hot down here. Is that hot up there where y'all at?
Yeah.
It's
And
like 100 here. The heat index is 105.
mm,
We've
Lord.
worked out in a couple of days, but probably get some relief this weekend.
Yeah.
Well, what y'all been doing? Mark been on the road?
Yes, sir. Well, this week I'm at home, but I've been in Jackson, Mississippi for the most part,
Oh yeah.
and I've got to go back there next week.
Yeah, you see Hank's old friends there. He still got some friends around Clinton or Jackson or somewhere.
I don't know. I hadn't talked to him about it.
Well, you went over there a lot when you and Mama went over there a lot, didn't you? About seeing
Yeah.
Robbie's friends back when.
I hadn't seen much of it except between the hospital and the hotel. That's about all I've seen. I hadn't tried to look anybody up.
Yeah, it seemed like Mama was going to Jackson about twice a month for the whole time sister and them lived over
Yeah. Probably let Mark drive too.
there.
She did.
Yeah.
So she could crochet.
I talked.
Yeah, they kept my nerves tore up. I just knew that how a wreck Mark would be driving, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it turned out, I guess everything turned out all right.
Yeah. God takes care of fools.
What you been doing, Charlotte? You ever find you another job?
Yes, I start training Monday. I started my Social Security. I couldn't find a full-time job, so uh, I start part-time. I start training Monday. AAA Auto Club.
Yeah.
Um, I
Well,
trained.
that'll be
Yeah, I trained for 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna get to work from home.
well, shit, that's as good a job as you could want. So.
Yeah, 20 hours a week, and Mark's gonna have to give up his landline um, telephone so I can have that for AAA.
Had to give up what, y'all?
His
My house phone.
Oh, yeah. You left your computer line.
no, we have two
She needs a computer line or she needs a phone
telephone.
line for the AAA calls to come in.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna give up my house phone and just use my cell phone as a phone.
Yeah, yeah. Well, how much Social Security you gonna be able to draw, Sean?
720.
How much?
720.
Well, that's about what I draw. That,
Yeah.
that's a good payday when it don't cost you anything to make it. If you don't have no expenses like going to work and all.
Oh yeah. So
I draw about that. Pat draws three something.
yeah.
So that's enough to pay our bills, but we just don't have any money for anything else. So guy called me about some little paint job we running up. I'm doing them.
Yeah.
I put those bands. I've got some of those kind of stretch type stuff with some little magnets in them that goes around my knees. I can Velcro them on and I can walk pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
good.
trying to lose weight. I'm not eating as much as I did, so maybe I'll lose some weight.
Yeah, it's hard to do. I know my butt's got bigger since I've been sitting here at home, but that's all right.
Mashing old Darb.
Mashing old Darb, as Essie Kennedy said. But I talked to Sister today. She had a sleep study last night. Where they give you a knockout pill and hook you up and see if you stop breathing during the night.
Where'd she do that at?
At the clinic. But she did it last night, and so I called her at home this morning because I told her I knew she was going to be farting when she went to sleep. And she said she took 4 Beanos and some other simethicone pill, and her blood sugar dropped on the way there, and she stopped and got her some apple cranberry juice. And I said, well, I know if you drank apple juice, you farted at least one time. And she said, well, one time when that nurse came in to talk to me, she woke me up for something to straighten my harness or tighten it around my chest. She said, I think she was holding her breath. I said, it probably was.
Oh, man, she took too much time to do that before she hit the hallway.
I can't 8 hours shut up in that room? My God.
Well, Kenneth done that about a month before he died.
Yeah.
And when he got out, he wanted to know what the result was, and they wouldn't tell him.
Oh.
And said they'd have to talk to his doctor. Well, he never did find out what the damn result was.
Well,
Stayed hooked up to that stuff and everything all night long.
Yeah. Well, I think if it's not a bad report,
Yeah.
some doctors just don't call you back, but some do. So.
Yeah, Pat says I skip breathing when I sleep, but shit, I don't have no trouble sleeping. I can go to sleep in the middle of a hurricane, so
Yeah.
I don't. Must not be too much wrong with it because I can sleep.
Yeah, Timothy has to wear that CPAP machine because he's got it so bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, Larry does that too. Larry wears some kind of rig on him when he sleeps at night.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Old Tommy Meredith got one, but he said he couldn't stand it, so he quit wearing it.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, Pat said Timmy don't wear his, but maybe he started back wearing it.
Well, like Sister said, they had a new version now where you don't have to wear that mask. You just, like the oxygen in the hospital where you stick those little tubes up in your nose.
Oh, yeah.
She said they've come out with that now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So you can tell.
Me and her both have a little trouble breathing if we get hot or get in exertion. And I know that's because of them damn cigarettes, you know. She hasn't smoked anything in about a year. I cut way back. I don't smoke near as much as I used to, but I haven't completely quit, you know.
Yeah. Well, we just wanted to check on y'all. And
well, I'm glad you called. It's always good to hear from you. You got any plans to come down any time this year?
Well, I'm going to be tied to this job. The schedule they gave me is I only have Tuesday and Wednesday off. I work all the other days. I work from 4 in the afternoon to 8 at night. Every day except Tuesday and Wednesday. So there's no chance of me having a weekend off.
Yeah. Well, what does that consist of? Just people come wanting to join AAA or?
No, if they break down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They take calls from Tennessee, Florida, and Georgia. That's where I'll be taking calls from.
And you got a computer program that shows you what to do for them when they call in?
Yeah, I go for my training, but what they do, my computer setup is what they needed, but they have to send me a link to click on to get into their system.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I'm just thrilled that I can don't have to get out and can work from here.
Yeah, that's what old Lisa's trying to do. She's wanting to quit her job. Shit, she got a good job, makes good money, and they provide her with a car and insurance and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But she's wanting to quit so she can be home with a baby, you know.
Yeah.
But that'd be ideal. Did it pay anything? Pay pretty good?
Well, if you work at the center, they pay you like $9.25 an hour, but if you work from home, it's 90 cents a call. So it depends on the call volume. If you get 20 in an hour, that's $18 an hour.
Yeah.
But you may not get 20.
Yeah.
So there's.
Well, yeah, the main thing is you make something, though. Sure, they got a minimum they pay you, don't they? But,
Well, I mean, just 90 cents a call.
yeah.
So.
Well, you just hope there's a lot of wrecks and blowouts on the road.
I guess so. I'll just cut them off and tell them they'd be looking for a truck, and I'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you don't want to hang on the phone too long with one of them because you might miss a call.
Yeah. So I won't be getting to travel anywhere unless it's a dire emergency. So.
Well, is that up where you can ever get a week off or anything? Or
Well,
you have to do it a while.
After a year, you get a week paid.
Yeah.
At their rate for people that work in the call center and not at home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the deal where you can just do it as long as you want to do it, you know.
That's right.
Have something going on so you look for something else besides that. But this medical billing is what some people do, you know.
I know, but it also involves collections, and it's real hectic, and that's something I don't want to do.
Oh, no, I didn't know it.
Yes. Yes.
Somebody down for.
If you do the billing, you're responsible for certain accounts, and you're responsible for seeing that they get paid either by the insurance company or the patient.
Yeah.
So it's too hectic.
Yeah, that's what old Betty's boy John's done for years. It just took his toll on him. Hell, he looked like the wolf man. He damn hair down halfway down his back, long beard.
Wow.
Have y'all seen old John lately?
No.
Yeah, he's a woolly booger, boy.
No, I can't do collections. Back in '83, when I worked for a credit union up here, I had to call people at home, old
Yeah.
people that had worked in the little towns in Tennessee that had shoe factories, and then they closed them all,
Yeah.
and those people had taken out loans and didn't have the money to pay them, and we
Yeah.
we had to send out letters telling them they were going to be sued, and this one